Hey there, folks! Today, let's dive into the intriguing world of attraction, where looks matter more than you might think. You see, women have this incredible ability to size up a man's appearance in the blink of an eye, and let me tell you, they've been doing it to you way more often than you realize. Yep, you heard me right. Those ladies have been evaluating you, whether you knew it or not. But here's the kicker. Their assessment might not always match up with yours. See, us guys tend to be a bit harsh on ourselves, especially when it comes to our looks. We might think we're not all that attractive, but guess what? Women often see things differently. Take me, for example. I used to think my curly hair was a total disaster. It drove me crazy how it seemed to have a mind of its own. But here's the twist. What I saw as a flaw turned out to be a major hit with the ladies. Yep, turns out many girls actually dig guys with curly locks, as long as those locks are well taken care of course. So, the next time you're feeling self-conscious about your appearance, remember, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and you might just be someone's type without even knowing it. But there are also opposite things that men find attractive but are actually disgusting to women. Yep, you heard me right. Sometimes what we think is totally appealing might just be a major turnoff for the ladies. But here's the thing, there's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to attraction. Every woman has her own unique tastes and preferences, so what floats one person's boat might sink another's. And fellas, listen up. It's high time we start taking care of ourselves, even if some people give us flack for it. You see, there's nothing wrong with grooming and looking after our appearance. In fact, it's downright essential if we want to put our best foot forward in the dating game. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but isn't that stuff just for girls? Well, let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. See, those guys who neglect self-care and brush it off as not manly are just making excuses for their own lack of effort. So, let's ditch the excuses and start embracing the idea that looking good is for everyone, regardless of gender. After all, who doesn't want to feel confident and attractive? So next time you're tempted to skip that grooming session, think again. You owe it to yourself to put in the effort and show the world the best version of you. Unfortunately, most men completely lack a sense of taste. Men can mainly be divided into 4 types. First up, we've got the fashion followers. These guys love to keep up with the latest trends. But here's the catch. Just because it's trendy doesn't mean it suits them. I've seen far too many fellas rocking long locks that just don't work for their face shape, or skinny dudes sporting the bald look when it's doing them no favors. It's like they're clueless about what actually suits them. But here's the thing. Folks, finding your own unique style that actually turns heads is totally doable. Now let's talk about some fashion faux pas that many women find downright repulsive but are too polite to mention. One major offender? That overly long beard. Sure, a beard can be a great look, but it's got to be kept neat and tidy. Unfortunately, too many guys out there let their facial hair run wild. And let me tell you, it's not doing them any favors. In fact, it often makes them look like they belong in a retirement home rather than on a hot date. And here's the kicker. If you're trying to catch the eye of a younger woman, she's definitely not going to be feeling the grandpa vibes. Maintaining a beard isn't just about letting it grow unchecked. You've got to put in the effort to trim it, wash it, and keep it looking fresh. Trust me, folks, a well-groomed beard is a game changer. So if you're still rocking that Gandalf look, it might be time for a trip to the barber. After all, nothing screams, "I've got my life together," like a perfectly styled beard. The second questionable choice some guys make when it comes to their locks. Let's start with the classic case of the inappropriate haircut. You know what I'm talking about? Those times when a dude decides to grow out his hair like he's auditioning for a rock band, or worse, shaves it all off in a misguided attempt to channel his inner Vin Diesel. But here's the harsh truth, my friends. Just because it works for someone else doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So, why do guys do it? Well, sometimes it's a matter of belief. They think they'll look cool with that long mane or that shiny bald dome. Other times, it's simply because they've seen other people doing it and figured, hey, why not give it a shot? But here's the thing, fellas. Not every hairstyle is going to suit you personally. Now let's talk numbers. Did you know that your haircut plays a whopping 40% role in your facial attractiveness? That's right. Getting the right haircut can make you 40% more appealing to the ladies when she's checking out your mug. So, if you're still rocking that mullet from the 80s or that buzz cut that makes you look like a cue ball, it might be time for a change. But fear not, because finding the perfect haircut for you is totally doable. It's all about knowing your face shape, your hair type, and finding a style that complements your features. So, if you're ready to up your game and turn heads for all the right reasons, it's time to book that appointment with your barber. Trust me, folks, a fresh haircut can work wonders. All right, let's dive into the third category of men the hygiene champs, or should I say the hygiene flops. Yep, you heard me right. We're talking about those guys who couldn't care less about keeping themselves clean and fresh. Now, I'm not here to judge, but fellas, let's get real for a moment. Neglecting your hygiene? Not a good look. I'm talking about skipping showers, forgetting to brush your teeth, and basically smelling like you just crawled out of a dumpster. Yeah, you know who you are. Listen up, guys. Hygiene matters a lot. Yet somehow some of you seem to think it's no big deal if you haven't showered today or brushed your teeth in a week. Well, newsflash, it is a big deal. Nobody wants to get up close and personal with a dude who smells like yesterday's gym socks, am I right? And here's the kicker. Women won't always come right out and tell you that you stink. Nope. They'll suffer in silence, all while silently praying for a gust of wind to blow away the stench. So if you're wondering why you're striking out in the dating game, maybe it's time to take a whiff of yourself. So do yourself and everyone around you a favor, gentlemen. Don't be that guy who thinks hygiene is optional. Take a shower, brush your teeth, throw on some deodorant. It's not rocket science. Because you never know when you'll bump into that special someone, and trust me, you want to be smelling fresh when you do. All right, last but definitely not least, let's talk about dirty laundry, both literally and figuratively. Guys, here's the deal. You might think that nobody notices those coffee stains on your shirt or that pizza grease on your pants, but let me tell you, women notice. Oh yeah, they notice everything. You see, when it comes to attracting the ladies, every little detail counts. And walking around in clothes that look like you've been rolling in the mud isn't exactly sending the right message. Now, I get it. Doing laundry might not be the most exciting chore on your to-do list, but trust me, it's worth it. Because when you step out into the world looking fresh and clean, you're not just making a good impression. You're showing that you care about yourself and how you present yourself to others. So guys, do yourself a favor and throw those dirty clothes in the wash. Your future self and anyone who has the pleasure of being in your presence will thank you for it. And who knows, maybe that cute barista you've been eyeing will finally start noticing you too. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and turn on notifications so you never miss out on any of my latest tips and tricks. Until next time, take care and stay smooth, my friends.